Previously on Portal, the evil Ultimate succeeded in framing Dave for the destruction of Christmas. The results were horrifying.
There he is!
What would it look like?
Even worse, the Ultimate transferred his godlike consciousness into the robotic superweapon known as Zatreon. With his newfound powers of invincibility, teleportation, and transformation, the villain easily defeated both the Drifter and Val.
I'm sorry, Dave.
Now, a universe stands defenseless before the Ultimate's wrath. This is Portal.
Linda, send Mr. Rafu in.
Right away, sir.
You, filthy corporate stooge! How dare you keep waiting, the illustrious Zerbo! Perhaps you do not require more of my flawless fashion designs, no?
Actually, Zerbo, it's funny you should mention it. We're canceling your label. Again.
What?
Yeah, it looks like you've had some past dealings with that Portal guy, Dave. You know, the one who turned Santa's face into liver pate? Well, we're pretty sure that'll be a severe disconnect with consumers. Beating Santa is so 1977. Anyway, I'd be more than happy to demote you to a job down at the sweatshop. Otherwise, you're fired. Oh, and tell that tramp supermodel of yours, Poodle or Yoodle or whatever, she's fired too.
Oh, Gruder! Gruder, I just got fired. They don't want me to be a supermodel no more.
Oh, no! Well, maybe it's 'cause you're getting fat. Yoodle, don't cry. I like some big.
No, they fired me 'cause of Dave. They think he's a meanie.
Really? Well, don't worry, Yoodle. At least you still got the super-duper friends.
No, super-duper friends, no more.
Huh?
You friend of Dave. Dave ruined Christmas. You bad. Cricksleeve, no more super-duper.
Wait, Craigs! Come back! We can still celebrate Hanukkah, and Yoodles can show you about Kwanzaa! Craigs!
It's over, Gruder. The super-duper friends are through.
Yoodles, don't say that! Maybe Dave can join our team.
But Dave's missing.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Well, maybe Val will join.
She's missing too.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe the Drifter will join.
He's missing too.
Oh, yeah. Well, maybe Glortholm will join.
Who's Glortholm?
I don't know. I just made that up so I could keep talking.
Oh, Gruder. Let's go home.
I wish I knew where Dave was.
Hey, yo, listen up, okay? I'm Malone. Hey, I used to teach for Portal, you know, but I don't do it no more. I ain't no bookworm. I ain't no sissy. I was built for action. Action! But I promised Dave, he's my buddy. I promised him if he ever goes dead or missing or something, I'd show you his education tapes so you don't get stupid or nothing, all right? I promised him that, all right? So just watch the tape, all right? Just sit there and shut up and watch it already, okay? Oh, forgot to press play.
Hi, this is the voice of Dave. If Malone is playing this tape for you, that probably means Val and I are dealing with a minor situation right now. Meanwhile, let me continue with your virtual education. After all, we don't want you to become some kind of meathead in our absence.
He said meat.
Today's lesson is about jobs in The Sims Online, because of course you need a job if you want to make money to put into your dream home. So to find a job, simply look for one in the morning paper, or use your computer. It's that easy. Then, make sure you're out on the curb at the right time the next morning, and a car will arrive to pick you up. You'll then be taken to a common work site away from the Sims Online's residential areas. Oh, and don't worry about work clothes. Your company will issue those. Now, the quality of workplace you're taken to will depend on your job grade. And that grade is affected by 3 factors: your prior skill and training, the number of friends you have, and on-the-job experience. The better your job grade, the more money you can potentially make. So far, job types in The Sims Online include employment at robot factories and restaurants. Let's talk about the restaurant first. Since you're working on tips, your earnings will depend on keeping customers happy. And that means serving in a timely fashion and even getting to know your customers personally. All while managing your busboys and chefs. And yes, it's a lot, but everyone knows that—
Hey, get out of here! You're ruining my educating!
Yeah, well, your buddy Dave ruined Christmas!
Let's get him!
What? You want a piece of me? You want a piece of me? Huh? Is that what you want? Come on! Come on! Is that what you want? Huh? Is that what you want?
How delicious! Across all the virtual worlds, the feeble friends of Dave suffer torture and humiliation. But there is much work to be done. Is that not right, dear Berney? Yes, the Ultimate has special plans for you.
For the 1000th time, shut that thing up! We won't be able to hear if something's coming.
But what do you think would be coming? I thought you said we'd be safe in here.
If Val hired us to guard the Badger, I'm sure it was for good reason. Now tell it to shut up. Mason? What?
They have abandoned you to a swift death in the depths of my stomach. Now, would you prefer to go down whole or in pieces?
Die, beast! Oh!
Ah, Berney, Dave's best friend. Now it is just you and I. Cease your flight, filthy badger! Return at once, for there is no one to save you now. No one! You are trapped, Badger, but fear not. The mighty Ultimate has not come to slay you this day. He has other plans for you. Yes, for what could further disgrace and tarnish the memory of Dave than his former best friend serving the one who destroyed him? That is right, Berney. Say hello to your new master. Listen closely, my assistant. There is much to be done. We must complete 3 crucial tasks before the Ultimate may gloat upon his victory. First, we must secure a glorious and fearsome headquarters from which to rule the world.
Jeffy?
Second, we must rain a horrible revenge upon each and every fool who has ever befriended the imbecile Dave.
Oh, gee.
And finally, we must seize an absolute and unforgiving rule over every world in all the universe. So speaks the Ultimate!
It's weird the way amnesia works. It seems like you remember every single thing you've ever known, so long as it doesn't relate to yourself. Why is that? Different parts of the brain, I suppose? I mean, I remember that Andrew Jackson was the 7th president of the United States, and I remember that ohms are the primary measurement of electrical resistance, but for the life of me, I can't remember my own name, or age, or place of residence, All I knew was that I was bruised up. Big time. But really, I shouldn't feel bad. See, other people with amnesia, they have to tough it out when it comes to figuring out who they are. But me? I had an unfair advantage. I had hints. Hi. I'll take a room, please.
Dirty.
Okay.
How much you got?
20 and some change.
You staying here for a while?
I think so.
Just pay me the difference tomorrow if you're staying.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
And in our top story, authorities are currently stepping up their search for the host of a bizarre interdimensional television program who has allegedly ruined Christmas. Although several people have come
Merry
forward to
Christmas,
claim
right?
participation in a recent mob beating, his body was not found when authorities arrived at the purported location.
You don't have a job, do you? Start looking. And hurry up.
Right, I appreciate it.
Hey, do I know you from somewhere?
Your voice sounds familiar, like I heard it on TV or something.
No, you must have me mistaken for someone else, old chap. Yes, someone else. Cheerio, cheerio.
Ah, a dwelling most fitting for the ruler of the universe. Wouldn't you agree? Now it is time for the ultimate to demonstrate his power with the overtaking of a helpless world. Let us see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which world first to overthrow?
Come on, let me try.
No way, bro. Buy one yourself.
But I don't have money.
Too bad, bro. Guess you'll just have to watch. Woohoo!
I'm gonna tell Mr. Greenie. Greenie says sharing turns rain into rainbows. I bet he's gonna slap him on the belly. I wish I had a toy.
Young one,
Huh? I thought I heard a voice.
you have, young Michael.
I did hear a voice, a pretty one.
Your words are kind, Michael, but hear me. There is much to discuss.
How come I can't see you? Are you up in the trees?
No, little Michael, I stand before you now, invisible.
Wow, that's magic. Are you pretty? Maybe you and Greenie could make babies together so I could have friends.
No, Michael, I have sought you this day so that we might speak of Dave of the Portals.
Davey, I know Davey. He taught me Daddy was a chef.
Young Michael, you must tell me how to reach the lair of Dave. That I find him is a matter of life and death.
Death?
Yes, Michael.
But I don't want no one to die.
You fail to understand my meaning.
Go away. I'm telling Greenie.
Michael! Will not my quest ever know an end?
Greenie!
Michael, please be quiet. Gardenia and I are watching something very important.
But Greenie...
Shush.
He didn't mean it, Michael. Mr. Green's just very worried.
About what? Is something bad on the TV? Is it a burglar?
No, Michael. It's a very mean and angry man. He's trying to hurt our world.
No!
Come, fools! Come with your feeble tanks and helicopters. Come with your guns and knives. Come with hope and courage in your heart. It shall be all the sweeter when the mighty ultimate crushes you beneath his heels. Come to me and die!
All right, Gardenia. Let's rehearse one last time.
Mr. Green, maybe you should practice your victory speech after you stop the ultimate.
Nonsense! Improvisation is not my forte, and I refuse to be caught with nothing to say. Oh, it rhymes. How delightful. Now then.
Speech, Greenie, speech, come on!
Good evening, my fellow Second Lifeians. Today, a monster of horrible intent and proportion has attacked our fragile world. But thanks to the dashing courage, intelligence, and grace of one single hero, tranquility has been restored. That hero, of course, is my humble self, Sir Wilhelm Haltburn Hanston III. Now, I know what you all must be thinking. What? Now, please, constructive criticism only. Oh. You.
Yes, I. It has come to my attention that you three maggots hold a kinship with Dave. How unfortunate he is no longer alive to worship your agonizing fates.
Well, I had managed to figure out two important things. Unfortunately, they weren't about my past, they were about my future. Number one, unless I wanted to solve my identity crisis from prison, I had to change my appearance. And two, I needed a job. Otherwise, I'd be out on the street. Unfortunately, with no time to search and no resume, a good job wouldn't be easy to come by. Oh well, at least I'd still have a place to stay. At least I'd still have my pride.
Soap, sir. Might I dry your hands for you?
Yeah, fine.
Huh?
I don't tip bathroom guys.
That's quite all right, sir. Thank you.
Well, the one good thing about this job, it would allow me some quiet time to think and concentrate.
Oh, God! My hemorrhoids!
Who was I? Where was I from? And why was everyone so convinced I ruined Christmas? Or did I ruin Christmas? So many questions. So many questions.
Oh, why didn't I eat more Raisin Bran? Oh, sweet mother of mercy!
And then on top of everything else, there was the headache. The terrible headache. At first, I thought it had to do with waking up in a pile of rubble. Lord knows how long I was there, but somehow I knew this was something else. Something more. The pain was getting worse by the moment, and I had a bad feeling it wasn't going away. But that was another story. For now, all I wanted was to remember a name. Any name. Maybe even my name.
John? Oh, right this way, sir.
But no name came to mind.
Peter, Paul, and Mary! Ow!
Well, at least I had a job.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness.
Oh, goodness, my dear Ultimate. I do so hope the irony will not be lost on you.
What?
Once, I'm quite certain you could have ground my bones to dust, leaving me begging for your tender mercy. But as I've stated, that was before every last molecule in my body was bathed in an alien energy source. That was before flesh and blood became steel and iron. That was before Sir Wilhelm Haltburn Hanston III was transmogrified into the atrocious Mr. Green. Now, have at thee, fiend. Why, that didn't work out so well, did it?
It did not. Hear me, fools. This world of Second Life is now under my eternal command. Listen now as I dictate your final fates. Mr. Green, you shall forever be the living towel of the ultimate. On days of war, your new master shall come to you and wipe his bloodied hands upon your frowning face. Once blue, then green, you shall now be the color of crimson blood. Enjoy.
I'm certain I won't.
Little Michael.
Uh-oh!
You shall be the caretaker of the Ultimate's tired feet.
Hooray! Hooray! Yippee!
Silence! This is not a pleasant role, child, for you.
That little piggy went to market. That little
Silence!
Oh!
And lastly, the flower, the sweet and beautiful gardenia. You will be the polisher of my royal behind.
Oh, no.
Yes. Prepare you well for your new roles, my minions, for failure means a painful death. But for now, the Ultimate must return to his chosen home of EverQuest! Greetings, my assistant. Congratulate your new master, for the world of Second Life is now his to command. And soon, all the worlds and all the friends of Dave shall follow. In time, I shall visit each place, each person, and when I am finished, all that shall remain is the glory of the Ultimate!
Methane. Yes, I'm onto something. Science. I must be a scientist of some sort. As I recall the water running into the sink, I realize I know far more about its workings than an average person possibly would. I actually understand its intricacies, the surface tension, the delicate balance of temperature and pressure, the beauty of the molecular ballet taking place within every single drop.
Do you mind?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, sir. Right ahead.
And then, the pain hits me. Worse than ever before.
Ah! Ow!
You all right?
Oh, God! No. I need to...
Druggy.
You better pull through, you know. You're the only one who can stop him. The Ultimate. Wish I could heal you, but my boss says you gotta mend up on your own. Says your odds are slim, yo. But I believe in you. You and my little brother were the toughest of the tough. Old Anvil, miss him like hell. But don't you let my ramblings disturb your rest. You just lay there and heal on up. You got that? You got that, Drifter?